To win again, Lucas Glover had to climb a cliff. And the cliff hasn't gotten any shorter. He's just found a way to keep climbing. This is that story.
It will take us across all his life. Abandoned as a child, death of his coach, divorce, death of his mentor, his wife's arrest, jail. Lucas has overcome tremendous obstacles, true, but defeat them, he hasn't. Instead, he's gotten stronger so he could carry them. Odd thing, though, only one obstacle is real. All the rest, imagined. But the imagined one is worse. What is it? Doubt. When he was 2, growing up in Greenville, South Carolina, Lucas's dad, Ron Musselman, left him to go chase his dreams, playing Major League Baseball. Not understanding why his dad left, or if he caused him to go, doubt became an unwelcome companion. His dad's abandonment cast a long shadow. Lucas found a mentor in his granddad, Dick Hendley. Granddad gave him a golf club, taught him to love Clemson University, and forget about his dad. You see, Mr. Hendley was not just a Clemson grad. He was a Clemson Hall of Fame running back, and he saw a lot of himself in Lucas. Granddad hired well-respected golf coach Dick Harmon to get Lucas's game to the next level. As Lucas approached high school, his mom Hershey Hendley Musselman remarried. She also filed for sole custody of Lucas and won. Her new husband, Jim Glover, agreed to adopt him, and Lucas Musselman became Lucas Glover.
He's a high school standout, and in senior year, small town boy meets small town girl, Jen Smith. They fall in love. She follows him to Clemson, where he's an All-American. After 4 years at Clemson, turns pro. They're still together. 4 years later, 2005, the high school sweethearts get married. After 9 years growing up together, things could not be better.
He's got it. Lucas Glover, one-shot lead with 2 holes to play. Lucas Glover loves New York. He loves it even more after being crowned the U.S. Open champion at Bethpage. How about that?
Lucas and Jen are on top of the world, literally. But doubt was not going to be shaken. The very next year, he finds a way to sabotage his marriage. He cheats on Jen. She quickly divorces him. As his self-belief faltered, he met Krista Wakefield and married for the second time. They welcomed their first child, a daughter, 1 year later, and a son 2 years after that. But Krista was a troubled person, emotionally distant, hard on herself, and hard on Lucas for not being good enough. The long shadow from his childhood found another target, his putting. It faltered, then it failed. Because putting at an elite level is not so much about skill as it is conviction. Doubt, no matter how distant, finds its way.
911, what is your emergency?
I've been attacked by my mother-in-law.
Okay, you said you were attacked by your mother?
Yes, and my mother-in-law.
Is she still there?
Yes, she's in here. She's locked herself into the room, and she's attacked us.
Okay, how did she attack you?
This is the most insane one of the bunch.
Okay, can you tell me what's going on there?
Yeah, my wife is called G, my mom, and now she's trying to blame it on my mother, which is not the case at all. My mother's the one bleeding, and my wife has gone crazy. So.
Okay, does she need fire rescue to come out there and look at her? Well, we still have deputies that are coming out there just to make sure that everything is okay there. Can I talk to your wife real quick?
No, you cannot. she is in the house with my daughter. And when the deputies get here, they need to talk to the male. That would be me, because these other two are out of their head at the moment.
Okay, sir, but she dialed 911, so I need to speak with her so I can find out what's happening from her side.
Well, she's going to lie to you. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I answered her phone. She's telling lies, and none of it's true.
Hi, is this the person I was talking to originally?
Yeah, we're not having a great night tonight, unfortunately.
Okay, we do have deputies on their way out there. Can I get your name?
I don't know. Do we need help or not?
We've got deputies coming out there already, okay?
Okay, thank you.
No one wants their wife to go to jail. Well, almost no one.
When the police got there, they arrested Krista for assault and battery of her mother-in-law and Lucas. She was angry. Lucas had missed the cut at the Players' Championship. When he came home, she was quick to tell him he was no good, and she would leave him if he couldn't be better. Handcuffed, she was also charged with resisting arrest. She spent the night in jail. It was 2018, and Lucas was in a dark place. Did he quit? No. He didn't solve his problems either. He found a way to carry them. 7 months later, Krista worked out a plea deal with the court system. It was 2019, and Lucas would go on to have a solid year on tour. And it would continue. After a decade of struggles, he won again at the John Deere in 2021. And this year? Well, we all know what he's done. Back-to-back wins at the age of 43. Amazing. In his mind, he's proven, probably not to the long shadow of his childhood, but to his kids, that he is good enough.
Lucas Glover is an easy guy to root for. When his marriage hit rock bottom, it could have been years to bounce back. He did it the next season. Then he kept on climbing. To this year, his best earnings ever. Back-to-back wins. Maybe even a Ryder Cup team for the first time. For many of us, golf is, a break from the day. A little bit of ecstasy, a little bit of agony. A place where what's crappy in your life can fade away. For Lucas, it's an escape. The comfort of solitude. No one there to judge who you are as a person. Just your talent. Your game. He needs it. Can it be made to last? Or in its place, do you just keep climbing?
Our podcast has a deep dive on all the subplots in this story, including this photo of Lucas's dad, Ron Musselman. Ron paid child support for years before he lost custody. When Lucas turned 18, Ron was legally allowed to see him. He tried twice, but Lucas didn't want to talk. Now, years later, we hope they do.